We got a body. Oh shit, we got someone dead.
Oh.
In the medical office. Let's go.
I would say maybe 2 hours or less. If it's the end, it could have been 12 hours, maybe 12 hours or more.
Alright.
I'm gonna see how the blood is pooled here, maybe that'll tell me. Okay, I would say, and this could be wrong, anywhere from 1 to 3 hours ago is most likely, but I am going to put the time of death down officially because I have confirmed it to be at 2 a.m. by a New York clock.
Okay. Saffron?
Sorry, aye?
Can I get you to go over to the gazebo, just on the other side of the theater, near the sheriff's office, and just inspect the area? That's where his body was found.
Sure.
By, Robbie Gold.
Alright.
Thank you.
I can come with you, Mitchell.
Aye, I was going to say it'd be good to have more than just one. Wait, what they say his name was?
Theodore Redding.
Huh.
I don't know how they know that, but that's the name of the report.
They may have found identification on him.
Oh, it's down. Oh, sorry, I went the wrong way, but it's alright. Aye, they must have. Or someone recognised him. Leave it. Hey. Or do you want your baby toy? Yeah, no details. Maybe they'll send in something with a NBC witness or something. Where did they go? Did we go to the theater? No, they went. I love, you can hear the buzz of the electric lights. Game is just so beautifully designed.
one. Oh, there she is.
You're saying I just ran off.
Yeah.
You're the two. I couldn't find where you went. There is a... Looks like an apple butt cigarette laying on the ground here. Couldn't have been there for too long.
Okay. And you didn't see anything in there? We checked the entirety of the little market area over there.
No, I didn't go through here super thoroughly, though.
Okay.
So we could give it another look. Because I couldn't find where you two went, so I decided to check in here, and then I saw you walking. Okay.
I'll look over here if you haven't already.
Yep, nothing in the balcony seats. I'll head behind the counter.
Alright.
I'm
wanna
already behind the counter. So
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right.
We can look all the way to the back of the theater.
Just a bunch of crates, it seems.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
A bunch of what?
Crates?
A lot of crates, yeah. It's all food and stuff and ingredients.
Probably for the theater folks. Check the stage.
What are you woof woofing for?
Unless you got it.
Oh, I've... Okay.
All right. Every time.
Oh. What? I didn't know you could do this. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
sorry. Where is... There you go.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know that we had the ability to switch them in game like that. That's pretty cool. Just like we can do on the shine checks.
Okay. Nothing in the changing room.
Yeah, I haven't found anything else.
Yeah, no, I
I'll head
remember
back
seeing that.
to the medical office and talk to winners about potentially getting in
Aye.
touch with...
Alright, and mention the apple butt cigarettes too.
How the hell did a dog get in here?
I don't know, dogs are everywhere. Best not question it.
Alright.
I didn't even know you could get in like that. That's so cool. Cinder, really? Can you stop, please? Thank you. Just look at me and sit down real snappy like the little herding dog monster you are.
Sean, did Sean say he was riding off somewhere?
He said he was gonna go talk to Winters about something. He's in a hurry. Hurry, scurry, scurry.
Yeah, I saw. Very speedy.
Mitchell, is that you?
Aye?
I think you're coming with me to Blackwater.
Oh, is something happening?
That is definitely Jonathan Redding's father that has been murdered. So we're gonna go see if we can track him down.
Okay, can you give me 10 minutes or a wee bit less? I need to clear my head really badly.
I will probably just head on my own.
Okay, I can go in my wound after you. I just have to.
Yeah, I'll send in a tip and
Right.
I'll just try to play it safe.
All
I'll
right.
gather up someone in Blackwater, but should be good.
Yeah, you could say that. Like, do you show them and breed them, or you just have them and you kept a lot of puppies? Is everything going okay back here?
No, this little witch just admitted to me that she just shot someone.
Who'd you shoot?
Some man in red. Didn't you?
And
I'm so disappointed in you.
in what town, miss? Miss?
Saint Denis?
Alright. I need you to come into the office with me.
Disappointed at
Okay.
you. Can't believe you did
Jonathan,
that.
I'm gonna need you to hang around. Come with me. Right. I need you to put your hands up.
Oh, wait, I forgot I have things on me. Darn it. This wasn't really thought out.
Mrs. Peaches?
Yeah.
Rats.
No, it's a chipmunk.
I'm more of meaning the large amount of dangerous items you've got on you.
I know, and it's okay. That bow is well. I mean, I have things on my horse.
Uh-huh. Well, I need you to keep walking in here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold you here in the cells for a moment, but just give me a second.
Okay.
Two white pillies with shooting. Alright, I need to search you a second time.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I have to go send some telegrams.
Okay.
Who's all this coming through? Oh. Alright. Do you two know where everyone else is?
A couple, the Maples and Valentine.
Alright, well, I've got over there in the cells, I've got Peaches.
Again?
Well, you know the body found in Saint Denis?
Yeah.
She just admitted to Jonathan and Athie and a bunch of other people standing there that she shot someone in Saint Denis. And she admitted me too. So I'm assuming it's the same person. Avni started questioning her. Jonathan's over there. I know Shaw went to Blackwater hoping to deal with this. I couldn't follow him, but I came here and I saw the people standing behind the sheriff's office. So we need to try and figure out the situation. Aye.
We're looking for somebody that robbed Sheriff Christensen.
Really?
Yeah, we lost him now.
Reddish, like a tannish orangish horse, big red oversized coat, deep gruffy southern voice with a bucket helmet.
Oh, grand. Okay. No.
And he is in possession of a pump action, so we got to be careful.
Of course, yes. Okay.
But we'll stay and help you with this. We lost sight of him over at Emerald.
Aye, you could go, I suppose, talk to everyone outside and here. So no one here, as far as no one here knows for a fact that he's dead. So don't let them know that when you start questioning things.
All right. Well, let me talk to Peaches for a second. Figure out.
Well, I was gonna start interrogating her.
Oh, okay. You can have her. You can.
Just Peaches.
Saffron,
Aye. Aye.
I can't. I have a hard time lying. Okay, I lied. She didn't do anything. She wanted me to say that so you'd send her to Siska.
Miss Effie, don't snitch.
I can't lie to her. I can't lie to her, Peaches. I can't. In
Thank you,
good
Effie.
conscience.
Thank you,
I
Effie.
don't like doing that. I'm sorry. You can lock me in there.
No, I'm not looking you in
I'm
there,
very
Effie. Thank
sorry.
you. Nope.
Sorry,
Miss
Peaches.
Effie, do you have any alcohol?
Where'd
No.
Where'd Jonathan go to? Did anyone
He's still
see
in
where
the
he
same
went?
spot. He's still in the same spot as far
Okay.
as I know.
Claymore, do you want to go? Here, you can talk to Peaches.
I'm sorry,
She
Peaches.
she tried to get into Sissika earlier
What?
today, caused
Yeah,
a
I
whole
know.
bunch of issues.
I was there.
Aye.
He'll get out soon, Peaches. I'm sorry. I can't lie. I feel too bad.
Okay, Miss Effie.
If that woman is just running around telling lies.
¿Qué pasa?
Howdy.
Jonathan, I noticed you weren't looking too happy over here.
Yeah.
You want to explain to me why?
One of my friends from Tall Trees died.
One of your friends from Tall Trees?
Yeah.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
Howard.
Do you have a last name?
I didn't know him that well.
Right. What happened to him?
We just found his body
Where?
near Aurora Basin.
Alright, where is the body?
I don't know, probably still out there, but
Okay.
his feet were gone.
And there haven't been any reports made about this?
I think it was a bear.
Okay. Jonathan, do you have any family in the state?
Not that I care to talk about.
No one in Saint Denis that you know? Family?
I was born in Saint Denis.
You were born in Saint Denis?
Yeah, I was born in Saint Denis.
Do you know your parents' names?
I know my mom's name.
You don't know your father's name?
I only called him Dad or Mr. Redden. That's the only thing he ever had us call him.
Okay. When's the last time you saw him?
7 years ago when he made me go live in Tall Trees.
I don't think I've ever seen you this far east. What brought you out here tonight?
We got pushed out of town by Sheriff Rabbit.
Pushed out Blackwater?
Yeah.
Well, that was just for the bank robbery, you know.
Told never to return. She told us to leave after the bank robbery was over.
Uh-huh.
He was martial law.
Don't even know a marshal.
If you don't mind hanging around, Jonathan, I might have more to talk to you about. I need to review some paperwork in the office, alright?
Okay.
You're not in trouble or anything, I just want to figure some things out.
Okay.
So he's not even crying about his dad being dead. Probably wouldn't even care about his dad being dead.
I don't really know why they're such bad fighters, because they fought me back to back and just kept swinging, and then before that, I don't remember what happened.
How much of the moonshine did you drink? Did it take off of you?
Well, I had five bottles. I gave some. I gave some to my mouth, and then I don't remember. I don't really drink much on accounts. It makes me forget everything. So, who knows? I could have just drinking a whole lake full of the alcohols and then just not remembered.
Yeah, it's apparently crying for his friend.
Where's that report that I saw that Winters was working on?
It's right there at the top, Theodore, ready? Is that the one you're talking about?
Okay, he changed it. It was just body when I first saw it before.
I've not let Jonathan know. He doesn't see that he was down in Saint Denis. That they're here on roads because Rabbit chased him out of Blackwater for the bank robbery, which would be true. He's out there crying, apparently, because a friend of his named Howard died and was found out by Aurora Basin. They believe that it might be beers. But that's something else that we also have to investigate.
One thing at a time.
Okay.
Peaches did say that she thinks she killed somebody.
Alright, well, I've got her Schofield here, and it's got a single round missing from the chamber. It was fired.
She's drunk as a skunk, so... Right now, any information she gives can't be that reliable. She doesn't even remember being in Saint Denis.
Would you hear what Affy said about...
No.
Alright, so Affy said that Peaches lied, that she's only saying this because she wants to get Santa Sisica. But at the same time, that could be Affy trying to cover up for something that Peaches did do.
Right now, Peaches goes, she thinks she killed somebody. She hasn't confirmed it.
You know, I'm gonna search her again real quick.
Okay.
How are you doing, Peaches?
You know, just on top of the fucking world.
Is there anything I can get for you? Food, drink? Do you smoke?
Well, I don't smoke, but I could. Also, water. I'm so thirsty.
Here, I got some water for you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
You don't smoke?
No.
I
once overdosed by smoking, but you know, I'll try everything twice.
I heard it was good for you.
Huh. Not even like those fruity ones, like those apple butt cigarettes or anything like that.
And
Thank you.
Some food. Try to get some Anita sober up a little bit, okay?
You need to sober up a little bit.
No, you need to sober up a little bit. You just, if you want to search her.
Shaw's gone out to Tall Trees alone.
Did you see Ivy went to Tall Trees alone?
No, I didn't see that. I was gonna say though, so across the street and in front of the theatre, from where the body was found, there was an apple butt cigarette butt found there. That's what I was asking her about, whether or not she smoked. Did you ask her about the person that she shot?
Not yet. You walked in.
Okay,
before I could
I'm
get there.
gonna ask her that stuff.
Okay, I'll be your backup in case you need it.
All right, Peaches.
Yeah.
He says that you think that you might have shot somebody.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, can you explain what you mean by that?
There's a red shirt. I shot him.
Where were you when you did this?
Either Tall Trees or Saint Denis, I don't remember.
How can you not remember?
I've been drinking.
Aye, but if you take yourself back to that moment you think about it, aye, were you surrounded by tall buildings or tall trees? That's a very important detail.
I mean, I'm kind of short.
I know. But
So really, everything looks like tall trees or buildings to me.
What about under your feet?
Aye, but can you take a moment and just think back? What sort of things do you smell? What do you feel? What do you hear?
Yeah, I think it was Saint Denis. Yeah.
Okay. What sort of stuff was around you in Saint Denis?
Tall buildings.
Anything else? Anything more detailed than that? Were you standing on stone? Or were you standing on wood? Were you standing on grass?
Probably cobblestone. I mean, that's like all over. Probably. And then, what else is there? There's like horses clop to clop, you know, but they always sound far away. And then, there's the smoke in the sky, you know, the bad smelling smoke. You know, the one from the glue factory that if you sniff, you get magic glue powers.
I don't know that, but
you can take my word for that one. What else is there in the Saint Denis? Oh, there's all my old friends, but I'm not going back there.
Right, okay. She's not describing where she... As far as I understand, he was found in the gazebo. You know. But the fact that she said that she might have shot someone standing there was... Red Shirt's out there crying because a friend of his was killed in Saint Denis. Or, not in Saint Denis, in Tall Trees. I don't know anything about that.
Oh, the fact she mentioned both Tall Trees and Saint Denis is kind of worrisome.
Aye, but she was out
nobody
there.
brought up Tall Trees.
No, well, Red Shirt did, and he was out there talking with her and Afi. So they were all out there in a circle talking. It could be that she was either getting stories mixed up because she heard about that. Yeah, you know.
The fact she's drunk as hell doesn't help much.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But it could also be she had moonshine in her, and there's a moonshine bottle out there at the tent, so she probably already had one or two out there.
If it's true, she's looking at first or second degree murder.
We need Winters, and we need Shaw.
I'll send an Anon requesting them here.
Shaw went to Tall Trees.
Unless was one already sent?
No, neither of them. If you could, send.
Yeah, I'll go send that Anon.
Send for Winters. Just FAO Winters and Shaw.
All right.
Aye. Right, Peaches. If you shot someone, why? Why did you shoot them?
Why did I shoot someone? I want to get sent to Siska.
And that's the only reason that you'd have to shoot somebody?
I mean, I wouldn't really have a reason I have a reason to shoot someone.
So you thought, I want to go to Siska, so I'll murder somebody?
Oh, they're dead?
No, Oh,
jeez.
No, I'm asking you a question, because I'm not quite sure what you expect to happen when you point a gun at somebody and you shoot them, Peaches.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't...
Peaches, where did you get the moonshine?
Someone gave it to me a little bit ago.
That's not what you told me, Peaches.
Yeah, someone gave it to me before you arrested me. I got it so that you'd arrest me more. I didn't hold up a moonshiner, you liar. And then I had moonshine on me, so I get the charges for the moonshine thingamajig and the impersonating a deputy, so I wouldn't have to kidnap someone, and then we ended up kidnapping someone anyway. I don't like to do that because then they could get hurt. I don't like pointing guns at people neither, but
you don't like to kidnap someone because they get hurt, but you thought a better alternative was just to shoot somebody? So to be clear, Peaches, this person wasn't robbing you, they weren't harming you, you just shot them?
Yeah.
Did you go out with the intention of looking for somebody to shoot?
No, that's No.
Then why did you do it? Because no one just goes and shoots someone randomly, Peaches.
Yeah, that, I don't know.
Howdy.
Hey, Winters.
Winters, let's speak in the corner.
Sure.
Howdy, Winters.
Okay, I'm gonna read what I wrote down. Is that who? Okay.
Over here, Shaw.
Over here.
Sorry.
Hello.
That's not Shaw.
Oh, I thought that was Shaw.
Saw you in the hair place.
You did? No, that's Hamilton.
What's happened since?
Hamilton, come over here.
Oh, okay.
Right, sorry. Okay, so I came here in the town and I saw a group of 5 people standing behind the sheriff's office. And I went and I looked and I saw that red shirt that was there. And Shaw went and go into Blackwater to try and find him because apparently that's his father down there in Saint Denis. Which, by the way, no one knows here that is dad yet. I have not mentioned that to anyone. I walked up, red shirt was crying and everyone was acting strange. And Effie said, deputies, this last right here just said to me that she shot somebody, that she might have killed somebody. And I asked Peaches that, she said aye, and so I brought her in here. She's very inebriated, she's got moonshine in her, a boat was already laying on the ground where she was found. There's a few more members of Jonathan's Tall Trees crew. I've recovered a Schofield from her possession as having been fired one time. When I asked her where she was when she saw someone, she said either in Tall Trees or Saint Denis. When pressed further on the sights and sounds around her at the time, she decided it must have been Saint Denis. When asked what she was potentially standing on when fired the shot, she claimed it must have been cobblestones and described the tall buildings and smoke in the city. But here's what's very interesting. So I asked Redshirt, I went out there and I asked him why he was upset, why he was crying. He told me that the reason why was because a friend of his just died. I asked who it was. He said it was someone named Howard. They found him in Tall Trees by Aurora Basin. His feet were gone. They think it might have been a bear. But I don't know anything further about that situation than that.
The body, the deceased in Saint Denis, what was he wearing?
Red.
Red and black.
And she said that she just knows that she shot someone wearing red.
Yeah, you had a red
But-
kind of tuxedo style
but-
jacket.
Paige went and she staged a fake bank robbery earlier today because there's someone in Sisika that she wants to go visit. And she wanted to get sent to Sisika, so she was asking pointedly how much crime she needed to commit to go get sent to Sisika.
Yeah, that whole
Good
thing
idea,
was
she's
just
for
a
being
fuck
like
up.
that.
Aye, and Afi said, I can't lie about this. She's saying that she shot that person just because she wants to go to Sisika.
Yeah, she is.
And that is what Peaches is saying too.
She already got somebody hurt. Her friend Max,
Aye.
we had to shoot down on the roof of the bank earlier.
Claymore,
Okay,
do you mind taking a step to the right?
So,
Thank you.
Is that better?
provided
Aye.
we believe that Peaches did this,
Sorry?
provided that we believe that Peaches did this, which it seems like she did.
She's.
Do we want to go for first or second degree? I
First.
would argue first.
I feel like it's first. But here's the
She
caveat.
didn't do this.
Here's the caveat. I'm not sure about that. Who would have done it?
There was 6 sets of boot prints nearby.
There were
where
6 sets of footprints.
Oh, you
She
found
said
you
she was there
found
with
you
friends.
found boot prints.
We found the
Is
house.
Jonathan still in town, by the way?
Wait, you found the house. Are you talking about out in Saint Denis, or are you talking about Tall
The one
Trees?
that he,
So-
the one that the man in Saint Denis lived in. We
Yes.
went to his house to investigate. Round back, there was a matchbook on the floor. There was several boot prints as well.
There was
there's
also a
lots of-
carriage with 2 dead horses.
Wait,
Okay,
wait,
well,
wait.
she
I
was-
just thought of something. We need to find Aurora.
She was behind the office with Afi, with Jonathan Redshirt, and with like three friends.
I think they've put her up to this so that she can go to Sisika, or she's asked them
I think
and
that's.
they've given her back.
We
I
need to
think
find
that's
Aurora.
something that
6
might
sets
have
of
happened.
boot prints there.
Pardon
I
the
mean,
interruption, by the way, but is Jonathan in town and has he been questioned?
I questioned him a wee bit. I didn't say that his father was dead. He claims that he's not been down to Saint Denis, but with what
I
we're
saw him
saying
in Saint
here,
Denis.
you saw him in. Okay, all right. So
He was in the back of a carriage.
this is definitely. All right.
Okay, if
See,
you're
the
still in
thing
town, we
is-
need to bring them in here.
Aye. So when I asked him about his father. I said, "Do you have any relatives in the state?" And he goes, "Knowing that I care to know about." I asked, "Do you know the names of your parents?" He said, "I remember the name of my mother, not my father." I said, "So you haven't seen your father?" He said, "Not for 7 years." So, and I asked if he'd been to Saint Denis. He said no.
Yeah, I saw a man in a washed out red shirt with a blue bandana, with kind of white markings on the bandana,
Aye.
Yeah, that's
sitting in the
him.
back of a
That's him,
carriage
that's him.
in Saint Denis.
That's him. All right. Leaning
thing
really
is-
hard towards the fact that they might have done this.
Peaches has never done anything super violent like this
Right.
before.
I think that we need to. I'm gonna go check
also
her
found a
check her
matchbook.
hands for powder. I'm gonna get some white cotton and scrub them, and see if I can find any residue.
We need to find Aurora too.
Mm-hmm.
She might know.
She just so you know, she was coming from the tailor's shop when I was patrolling Saint Denis, and she seen me. She looked at me with binoculars, seen me, spun around quickly, and went to walk into towards where the barber
Mitchell,
shop
real
is.
quick.
Come on in.
Aye.
I just want to say real quick, and
All-
then
all
we'll
of the
leave because I
Aye.
think you have it handled here.
Uh-huh.
But I was speaking with Rabbit before coming here,
Oh,
and she was saying if Peaches is the one that killed the man in Saint Denis, it's most likely because she's still trying to get herself back in
Aye.
Siska to
I was
see
gonna
Sam.
say if we charge her, then I'm gonna lock her up in Asperg.
Well,
or
if it
something.
is first degree,
Uh-huh.
she will have to be taken to Siska.
Okay.
But we just need to make sure if she goes to Siska, then it needs to be solitary confinement. We're not going to reward
Alright.
her for seeing Sam.
Aye. No, that's fair. I'm gonna
was her
say
not
though,
covering for someone, though?
from what
That's what they're already
from what
talking
it
about.
sounds
Right.
like, it might have been a group thing, and that she's trying to take the hat, and that they were trying to get her to go to Siska, and that the target might have been selected because it's Jonathan's estranged father.
Yeah, like I
That
said, I
is-
think you have it more than handled. Yeah, just want to pass it
I will
along
say-
from Sheriff.
I'm probably just gonna go to sleep. I'm
Well, fuck off then.
All right,
All
we've
right,
potentially
Charlotte,
got
yeah.
another body in tall trees to look out for, though.
See.
I
Okay.
was just there talking.
Is that on the tips?
No, Red Shirt. So when I went over there, Red Shirt was crying, snuffling into his bandana and all that. I asked him what was wrong. He said that his friend Howard had just died. I asked what Howard's last name was. He says he didn't know him that well. He said that they found his body out by Aurora Basin. His feet were missing, and that they think it was a bear. But it's possible that
Christ.
maybe he was shooken up by killing his father, and that's just what he said to explain his emotional reaction. What did I can? Sorry, I couldn't hear anything. What was the last thing you heard me say?
You were just saying. I don't remember what I said.
Sorry,
Oh yeah, so the man of Aurora Basin, no feet.
so
yada, yada.
I'm saying it's possible that could be fake. It could be something that they're just saying to explain why he's emotional, if he was perhaps feeling the hit of having helped take his father's own life.
Yeah, I was saying, Jonathan and friends did bring in a few individuals that were found out in tall trees that they believed got attacked by bears during the bank robbery
Okay.
that we were dealing with.
Uh-huh.
So it could be related to that as well.
Aye. But he's saying that's why he's crying. Which,
Yeah, but either way,
uh-huh.
have a little look-see around Aurora.
might be worth it. Aye, if we have people going out that way.
All right, fantastic.
With Jonathan
I
Redding and
remember before I got in
the
here.
others.
Sorry?
Is that group
We
still
can have a
with
little
Jonathan
look-see real
Redding and
quick.
the
I'm
others?
not sure. It'd be Reading. I think that when I think his
Yes,
name's
they're right
Manuel or
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah,
and
they're
there's
right
another
We need to
one.
bring them in and question each of them.
Aye, every single one of
It's
them needs
choice
to
from
be
each one.
questioned separately. So if
Yeah.
people could you take point on getting those statements, please? Aye, you need to ask them where have they been tonight, and we need to
I
collect
went to get
discrepancies
changed.
essentially because they're clearly lying to us.
Remember after
Claymore Hamilton with me.
Thank you.
All right, I'll check
Alright.
these tips, and then
I'm a little nauseous.
Can you? Yeah, fuck. Now this case might be a little too serious. Sheriff is wanting Kate here to at some point lead a mock questioning or something, but she was saying if there's an actual opportunity, but I don't want her to do it for a murder case.
I mean, I've already sort of done my questioning with Kate. Just it's gonna wait and see if we get more information collected from other people.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
It might be good for her to shadow Winters out there with.
Yeah, I was gonna say if she could just follow around then.
Aye.
So Kate, I'm gonna leave you here with Mitchell. They're about to do a whole lot of questioning, so if you can just absorb techniques and whatnot, and then by tonight we will run you through some scenarios.
I'd say if you think you have a really good question, feel free to ask it.
Okay.
But don't try not to give them any information they might have about everything that's going on.
No, sure. Alright.
I think we'll get you with Winter just because they're about to. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Alright, fantastic.
And you said your name was it Kate?
Okay. Just over here by the fireplace.
McAllister.
Alright, McAllister. Alright, McAllister here. She's a cadet. She's gonna listen in and just sort of shadow you here. So go ahead and get close because they're gonna be talking quietly.
Yeah, of course, there's a lot of things he's angry at, but worried that he's not doing well. Hopefully the doctors don't treat him like shit.
Yeah, I would love a cigarette. Do you have a pop? My favorite brand of cigarette. I usually roll my own. I'm being honest.
You must be asking about the apple bottom cigarette.
I don't know why he did that.
As I grew up in South Dakota.
Yeah, it's remember to keep voices down over here. And sad voices and all that.
Everything's been my fault recently. Sam killed that man because of me.
Would you mind keeping it?
Jonathan Redshirt Redding?
Yeah.
That is not Jonathan Redshirt Redding. Number one, Redshirt never takes his blue bandana down.
That's
You're interrogating the wrong guy.
Who?
Okay.
Weird? Who?
I was
That
told
is
that
not
was
John
Jonathan.
Redding.
Wait, this fellow right here? No,
Yeah,
but that's the
that
fellow.
is not
That fellow
John
was
Redding.
with him. No, Redding always wears a faded red shirt. He always wears a blue bandana and a straw hat.
And he never takes the
I've
bandana
never
down.
met him.
Alright, okay, no, that's fine.
Who's this fella?
I'm not sure his name, but it's certainly not Redding. But
Was he saying his name was Redding?
He did, yes.
Very strange. He was with him. He was standing right next to him earlier.
Alright. I'm
So
gonna
let's-
go grab Redding. I think I
Aye.
saw him by the bank.
Aye, go
Okay,
get him.
thank you. Well, I'll continue questioning this guy to see if I can get his actual name.
Aye, that'd be good. That's alright.
Okay.
One of those things.
Like I said, I've never met him.
No, that's fine. It's just one of those things, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's funny.
Alright, sir. Would you mind clarifying your name for me? You're ready. No, that's a charge, right? It is. I have it on zero authority that you are not Jonathan Redding. So what's your name? Good luck, Buck. Is that your legal name? What's your last name? That's it. You don't have a last name. Okay. All right, Buck.
Eat that bread. Feel better.
Manzanita. Anyone else there? The darkness. So you would know.
It was a magic trick.
You were with somebody. You just said no, you weren't with me. I would like an answer of whether you were with anyone. Okay. So you would have been in Antonita about an hour ago, shining your boots in the shower. Is that a normal practice for you? Well, most people do it in the comfort of a nice chair rather than, you know, a shower. What do you normally use to shine your boots? Like what?
Like the stuff that comes in the thing, you know?
Okay. Well, that must be the worst stuff that I've ever seen because the boots are filthy.
Are you gonna charge me for having dirty boots?
No, but I will charge you for lying to me.
I might have fallen in some goo.
Be careful if you're working directly on the document, because I did add my findings to it.
Oh,
what
would
kind
you
of
look
goo?
there?
A lot of people.
Alright, go ahead and question them right here in this corner. Make sure everyone keeps their voices quite low.
Can you write all this down, Hamilton?
Yeah, can do.
Before
So you said you've been gambling here in Rhodes?
for
a little bit.
Before we get started with this, Jonathan, I know you're shaken up over the death of your friend. Is there anything I can get for you? Food, water, cigarette?
I'm okay. I can't smoke because I burned my bandana.
Okay, you don't smoke. All right. Okay.
I do, just not around people.
All right.
What do you smoke? I haven't had a cigarette all day.
I used to have a pipe that I found. Sometimes I smoke cigarettes. But I used to sell them in Sisika when I was in there for a while back.
Oh.
Do you have any cigarettes on you? Like I said, I haven't had one all day. I haven't had a chance to get to the store.
No, I don't have any. I got some campfire kits though. Those can smoke, but they don't really taste good.
Yeah, I can't imagine trying to smoke a campfire kit. It's all right. I'll just go to the general store after we're done. That's fine.
Locksmithing. I see.
Oh.
Any kind of specific area where you were practicing this?
We brought two
new
rangers
trade?
into town earlier today.
Hey, can you
They got
just
trampled by a bear.
Can you keep your voices down? Make sure
Oh,
you're
sorry.
speaking real quietly. Thanks.
Yeah, we found two rangers out near the fore cab, which is really embarrassing.
Were you with anybody?
That bear, because she was trying to stand up to it, which you can do, but you got to be a professional. But she got messed up and she got squished. But we killed the bear before it could claw into her. But then we heard some people moaning from the grass, and then we found one ranger, and I was like, "Oh no, it's a ranger!" Another one, and we brought him into town. But then there was a bank robbery at the same time.
This is big, spicy stuff happening.
And then we went to the edge of town and waited for the bank robbery to be over. But then we still got yelled at by Sheriff Radford for being near the edge of town. Oh, we went back with the mains of Ada. And we was looking around.
You like Saf best RP tonight?
Not there. Well, we was up near, John the Tall Trees.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, well, he's got a grave next to this big rock in the clearing in the middle of the forest. And the native people, they sometimes leave gifts and all these nice things and flowers and stuff. And we was over there, and we was heading from there towards the Aurora Basin. And that's when we found the rest of his body leaned up against the rock. So,
Really sorry that you had to find your friend like that.
no, it's okay. It happens from time to time.
And after that, what did you guys do?
Oh, I was in a pretty bad mood because I liked Howard a lot. He's very nice to me. But the other fellas didn't know him that well because they just moved in to Tall Trees. That's why I'm taking care of them, is because if they didn't have me or nothing, they could get eaten by cannibals or something. Especially Manuel, he's sort of plump.
Where did Manuel go?
He's outside. You can hear him yelling.
Yeah, I can hear him yelling a lot. 2 seconds.
Alright, I'm gonna go try and find him and speak to him.
Yeah, he's literally right outside, screaming in my ear.
Alright, Willer,
Can I talk to you?
I know. Let's both of us talk real quick.
Booty hole.
Be nice to them, Manuel. They're gonna be the ones doing.
Hey, Manuel, I'm gonna speak to you here in a few minutes, just so you know.
Wait, what did I do this?
Nothing. You're.
Call her a pendeja.
No, I'm.
Looks like fun.
What?
Okay, so Peach is trying to take a fall.
I know. Hang on. Sir, do you mind? Can you stop for now? Please, thank you. Please stop. Thank you.
Damn, Mitchell was just standing there.
I asked him to stop playing his banjo, so I could think.
Oh, okay. Weird, because I didn't hear a fucking banjo, so he must be playing it real shitty like.
Sure. Thank you so much, VP.
Yeah, so evidently,
No, so that is, I'm aware of that, but what we've got right now is we have evidence of maybe 6 people being involved in killing this fella down in Saint Denis.
Correct.
And that Peaches might have involved the group. It might be that they did this to set her up to get her to Sisika. I mean, we've got. You should look at the report now. We're questioning
I
everyone
will.
individually, but it's a very. I mean, she claims she doesn't really remember what happened. She's very drunk at the moment.
Okay, now I'm quite positive that Redding's actually the one who did it.
I'm thinking that he might be too. So when I came here, him and his friends, they were all standing behind the sheriff's office by the medical tents. And Effie came up. She said, "This lass just admitted that she shot somebody." And I took her into the office and I went and started sending telegrams. And then I came back and Effie was on the porch. She said, I can't lie. She said that because she wants to get into Cisco. And then she turned him. She said, he's not even going to be there that much longer. I can't lie about it. I feel too bad. But anyways, I noticed that Jonathan, red shirt, he's all broken up. He's sniffling, he's crying and stuff like that. So I asked him why. And he said that his friend Howard in Tall Trees was dead. That they'd found him up near Aurora Basin. His feet were gone. They thought it was a beer. But my suspicions are that this is not someone he really knew
Inside
or cared
voices.
about. My suspicion is that this person he's using as a scapegoat for his feelings because perhaps he's shaken up by being involved in killing his father,
So,
which he
I
claims.
have it on very good information that he was in fact the one to kill him.
You should probably come with us.
Where do you get
we'll
that
finish
information?
That is literally, I would only tell the senior deputy or sheriff. I'm sorry, Mitchell. I know it's kind of hard right now.
No, I know, but we can't do any convictions without actually having stuff like that. So you need to either tell Wayne.
Well, that's what I
Wayne-
mean. It's difficult because it's a very dangerous situation, evidently.
But Wayne's here. He's a senior deputy.
Okay.
He's right there.
Is Kavanaugh?
Aye.
Kavanaugh, you a senior again?
No.
Oh, I thought he would. Oh, I thought you were.
Used to be.
Yeah, no. Senior
okay.
deputy right
Why-
along.
why
gets
do
the
I need
whole
to come
little
with you,
thing.
Kavanaugh?
Lark. Saint Denis thing happened. You're gonna want to be there, probably.
Okay.
Okay. Look.
All right. Well, we can't do convictions if you can't trust just one deputy.
Hold on. No, I'll trust you. I'll trust
Okay.
you. But the problem is now is the questioning that I had was very vague.
No.
Ish.
Okay.
The informant basically confirmed it because Winters, can you step away, please?
Sorry, we need to have it. Wait, let's go
Claymore,
over to
whichever one you are.
let's go over here.
The person that I was talking to was there when it happened.
All right. Okay.
Okay. You got my word on that. When I was questioning them, they said that they weren't even in Saint Denis to find him or to hunt him. It wasn't premeditated or anything like that. Supposedly, he was yelling abuse at Jonathan. Okay, Mitchell, but this information needs to stay to you. Don't write it in a report or anything until I clear it with the sheriff.
No,
I know
I'm
that
just,
makes conviction difficult.
I
and
know it.
everything like
I'm
that.
not quite sure what I'm supposed to do. We typically put this stuff down, saying a witness, and this information will be let known to one like that.
Correct. The only difficult part of that is obviously it puts everyone who was there in danger.
Aye, but it looks like there was a lot of people there, and this is something that happened in the middle of a large, big city. So that is other factors that we look at.
Well, look, like I said, I didn't get a formal statement. Okay, I need to do that. I can do that later on if I need to.
Well, I mean,
But
we
there's
need
a whole
that
bunch of other
as
situations.
soon as possible because we've, what on earth?
Okay, well, look, yeah, look,
No,
this is a rock and a hard place, but I reckon Jonathan did it based on, I need to piss. God damn it.
Go. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Alex, how about that?
Yeah.
All right, Weller's having a headache.
Alex, good to know. Thank you.
He'll be back.
Okay.
What's going on?
Fantastic.
As Weller apparently spoke to someone who was there when it happened, he says this person can confirm that Jonathan did it, but he doesn't want to confide the name of the person or any details to anyone who is not a senior deputy or a sheriff. So it makes me hard for me to put together stuff for a conviction.
Okay. I mean, technically, I am. I'm not. It's a weird place.
I know, but
so yeah.
He apparently
All right,
doesn't trust me to be able to keep the information.
Gotcha. Then I will deal with it.
So I mean, I guess we can take his word and charge Jonathan, but I'm not sure if the others would get participate, like without knowing, you know, having a more detailed statement about stuff.
I mean, also,
I suppose we can cut
realistically,
people
this is something that we could sit on.
We can
for
cut
a day.
people loose to continue the investigation,
Mhm.
which we might have to do. All right.
Yeah, I'd personally be fine with that. I can also just see if Weller is willing to tell me.
Well, he said he hasn't gotten an official statement, so maybe he
I
should
see.
try and
Yeah,
chase that
then-
down. So I'm gonna cut everyone loose. We know who they are. We know how to find them, and this is gonna be turned into an investigation.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. All right.
You got him.
What?
None of their stories are matching up, and the guy that Winters is questioning.
Hang on. There's people right here. Come here.
The
Alright,
best
so-
you
so-
can do for now is apply pressure
I-
to Jonathan.
So just one sec, we might have had a breakthrough, but what we're going to do if we don't get that stuff before we've got your detailed statement and stuff like that is we're going to cut people loose and
Yep.
turn this into a big investigation.
All right, that's a good idea
mhm.
because then I can get an official statement. I can clear it with the sheriff.
Aye, so we're going to do that. but
Everyone who was away from him.
go ahead and take care of what you need to take care of, and
Yep.
I'll keep handling this here.
All right, thank you, Mitchell.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but it's just one of those things where there's a whole bunch of stuff.
No, I know.
whole
I know.
bunch of stuff I
I've
need to
dealt
talk
with this
about.
sort of stuff before.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, what were you saying about RedM?
According to Jonathan,
Mm-hmm.
no, who was it that said it was Hamilton that said he saw Redding in Saint Denis in the back of a carriage, right?
Hamilton. It was Hamilton or Cavan. I'm not quite sure which one, but we've got.
According to
Uh-huh.
Jonathan, he spent all night in tall trees and
Mhm.
only came here to play blackjack. He has
No,
not set
I
foot
agree.
in
I
Saint
agree.
Denis.
So what Willard is saying is that he has spoken to someone who's eyewitness, and says that he saw it all happen. That Jonathan's father was slinging insults and screaming at him. That they were down there in Saint Denis and that Jonathan did it. But we don't have enough for a conviction right now because we need to get that full detailed statement, and those names need to go back to senior deputies or sheriff. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to cut everyone loose, and we're going to turn this into a full investigation. All right.
All
we're
right,
not
'cause,
gonna we're not gonna be saying to anyone that his father is dead. Okay.
Howdy.
All right. All right. We'll cut him loose. Winters has some pretty damning evidence to add to that too.
Okay. So we
Okay.
might be able to apply pressure to Redshirt,
Uh,
but I'm gonna cut Peaches loose right now. So
All right.
I've
you want
got
to
some
keep
more information.
You
you
want
want to
more
keep Red
information?
Shirt and Duke in there?
Oh, I was gonna check her hands for gunshot residue. I was gonna look for powder on her hands.
So a couple of things that I've noticed.
Aye.
When we picked him up at the telegram office and walked him over, he didn't have a gun in his holster, but he was wearing his gun belt.
Aye, so I'm wondering if this gun is actually Peach's gun. I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
think
when
she even really carries a gun normally.
Well, I don't think she does. But when I took Redding's weapons off of him, all he had was a bow and like a knife.
I know, but I'm saying is I took this gun off Peaches. From my understanding, she doesn't really even carry a gun. And so that's what I'm saying is I'm gonna go check her hands, and we can check his hands. I'll take some alcohol, swab it, see if I see anything.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that real quick.
Well,
Sorry,
did you have
have
more?
some?
I tell you.
What?
So basically, he brought up he's like, this isn't about the DiCenzos, is it? And I said, no, but curious as to why you might bring them up. And he says, oh, I see them in Saint Denis all the time. I said, okay, well.
He says he never goes to Saint Denis. He said that he has not been down there for ages.
In 7 years, so he's
He
kind of
hates going to Saint Denis. he says.
kind of going back and forth now. I specifically saw him in Saint Denis. I said to him, listen, I don't know if you were asleep in the back of that carriage or something, but when I saw you in Saint Denis, you were definitely there. So you want to tell me a bit more about that? And he said, oh, I don't know, I was a bit hung up. I wasn't really paying much attention. I was like, so you were in Saint Denis? He said, yes. I said, okay, well, usually there's might be some other things that you can remember. Maybe tell me about where you might have been in Saint Denis. So do you remember hearing any trumpet players? And he said, no, but I do remember there used to be a few that played nearby my dad's house. And I said, oh, well, where does your dad live? And he says, I've not been there for a while, but he stays in one of the houses close by to where the park is.
There's a few parks, though.
Yeah, so I said, all right, is that closer to where the sheriff's office is, or maybe more where the DiCenzos normally stay? And he said, I don't know, but I remember they were building a theatre really close by at the time.
Okay, aye,
When
that's
he
a
left.
lot. That's a lot. All right, let me go. I'm
I got
still
him to
gonna.
describe the house
I'm
to me as
still
well.
gonna go do this. Check their hands, but I'm gonna let Peaches go here. I'll be back.
Okay. I think she's taking the fall.
I know she is trying to. Let me just handle this real quick. Alright, Peaches, I need you to stick your hands through the bars for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Saffron? Oh, actually, I'll talk to him.
Alright, Jonathan,
Yeah.
I need to wipe down your hands and stuff. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, freshly bathed. I might not. Gauze has covered both hands in blood, black powder. Aye. What's this blood here on your gloves?
We was all fighting earlier. We wrestled a lot in tall trees.
I noticed. I don't know. We're gonna be probably letting some people go here. Did you have a weapon with you that we need to return?
Yeah, I had a
Saffron?
bow and a knife.
What's your name?
I need
Sure.
to talk with you before you do that.
1 second.
So, their stories do not line up whatsoever.
I know. So I was
initially-
literally just about to try and ask him where his gun is, because
Okay.
I got a gun off of Peaches. Peaches is not known for carrying a gun in the first place. I just wiped down her hands. Did not find any black powder residue on her hands, so I do not believe that she fired that gun. I believe that Jonathan very much could have fired the gun, and we've got apparently eyewitnesses saying that Jonathan did it, although that's from Willer and yet to be confirmed.
Buck, I don't believe has fired his weapons either. They're all cold to the touch and don't look to have been fired. However, I can confirm pretty much beyond a reasonable doubt that he was there. His gloves are on the bed over there. They're covered in swamp, just disgustingness, which was also found on the doorknob of the residence.
All right. Well, what I've found, I mean, he's got gunpowder, but he does you know, hunt and stuff. I took a Schofield off of Peaches. It has been fired one time. Peaches is not known for carrying a gun. I believe that he shot and then that he gave the gun to her so that she could take the fall to get sent to Siska.
Well, at this point, I think they're all complicit, and they should also be charged as such. There were 6 sets of footprints there.
Possibly, but
they were all involved.
What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna cut at least her loose. We can cut him loose too, but we're gonna cut at least her loose. This is being turned into a proper investigation. Weller has more information that he needs to chase up.
Okay.
If someone could go out there and get a statement from Manuel, he's lingering around. He was with a group when I initially found them all.
I was thinking really hard about something. Did you check Red Shirt's hands?
I did. He's got a lot of dirt and blood and gunpowder and stuff all over his hands. Notably, though, he's recently bathed, which is why his hair is still wet. And I'm watching him right now. He's over there scraping his palms on his knees and stuff. He's acting very anxious, he's acting very anxious. And I didn't kind of either you heard me say this, but he was over there, he was crying when I came up. Asked him why he claimed it was because of his quote unquote friend in Tall Trees. Which is confirmed by Kavanagh that they were bringing in some bodies that they thought had been attacked by bears during the bank robbery. But it's likely that he's just using this so-called person as a scapegoat to explain his emotional state right now, and that he's really turned up about having just attacked his own father.
Sure. Okay.
But I think that we do need to be diligent, and we need to wait for the additional information from Weller. So I will be letting
awfully small all of a sudden.
Peaches go.
You just join
Alright,
over here.
Cook among us here. We're getting everyone. Here, you can use this corner to talk.
Where is he?
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just over in
so
this
I need you to. No. I need you to come back.
You want to talk to both of them?
Outside. Okay. Come outside.
Yeah, one of the other deputies will like.
No, Weller needs to chase up the information, but also it's one of those things where he's very concerned about protecting the identification, so he won't tell us who told him that information. He wants to only let a sheriff or a senior deputy know.
Okay, well...
Right. So we've got to wait to get that information from him.
I did get information from another individual. I haven't had a chance to put it in a report because it unfortunately got torn out by Maple, I think.
Oh dear.
But we met an individual named he was very strange. I don't quite remember his name, but he said that he saw somebody get shot. Well, he was in the park in Saint Denis.
Right.
He saw somebody get shot, ran to where the
Was this Robbie Gold?
No, this was not Robbie Gold. This was an individual in like a green cloak. Very strange looking face. Hamilton might remember his name. He was there with me. But he said he saw somebody in a red shirt flee the area, and then another few individuals run away.
Okay. I think that maybe we probably have enough for a conviction on Red Shirt.
I do too, and I think that we have enough for Buck as well, with his gloves matching the
swampy guck and stuff.
Guck, yeah.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna go cut Peaches free for now though, because she is trying to take the fall so she gets sent to Siska. Right now, I'm gonna remove that incentive from her. If we find more information and we think she should be charged something, we'll bring her in later for those charges.
Oh, I won't have to.
Do we know why she wants to go to Siska?
She
to visit Sam.
Sam Bass, okay.
They were dating or something like that.
I wouldn't worry too much about tracking her down. She'll keep trying to get sent to Siska.
No, that's what I'm saying. As been instructed that if she does, Rabbit instructed that if she does end up going to Siska, that she gets taken there and placed into solitary.
What the fuck?
I see what that is.
Howdy. Everything okay?
Just not gonna do that. No
Alright,
more.
Peaches, need you to stand up and come out here.
Sure. What's your name, sir?
Just Peaches.
Bye, sir.
Take care. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Okay, I hope you do too.
Right, Peaches, come over here, please.
Okay. Hope you feel better, sir.
Thanks.
Here. I'm gonna be fining you for possession of moonshine. One moment. Alright, you've been fined. I'm gonna give you back
Howdy.
your weapons. With the exception of this gun, which is being held in evidence for now.
Is that Clementine?
Okay, I don't really like guns anyway.
It depends. Am I wanted?
I don't know. It's Jonathan.
Oh, right. Howdy.
Yeah.
I can give you money for your knife and your throwing knives.
Okay. I ain't got no money, so that'd be helpful.
Wait,
thank
I
you.
don't
I
want
thought
the
that was
bread.
Rennie.
You don't like bread?
I mean, I don't really want it. You can have it.
I don't know what to give you then. How about meat?
Wait, you can't hold this stuff? Are you not able to hold everything?
No, I can, just fair trade.
Oh, no, I don't. This is your things back, please. I don't want anything.
Well, fine if you don't want a fair trade.
It's your things, Peaches.
Okay.
Alright. You need to go home sober up. Don't be committing more crimes. Peaches, if you go committing crimes, we will be holding you in a cell in the mainland. You will not be going to Sisika.
I know.
Well, I'm just letting you know, so don't be going out and committing crimes trying to go to Sisika.
I'm not going to. Deputy.
Wait.
Anyways, I know I see her in Blackwater a lot, Jonathan.
Yeah. I don't
Usually,
like.
I know you've got your bow, but usually you've got a sidearm too. What happened to your sidearm?
Yeah. I guess I forgot it.
Where would you forgot it?
Oh, Can I admit to a crime?
Aye, you can.
We were trying to afford the carriage we was using today, so I might have stole some cattle, and we got caught by the fella who owns the ranch, and he wanted $10 per cow, and I didn't have enough money, so I gave him $18.46, and my cattleman.
Jonathan, why are you locked up?
You gave him your cattleman.
We owed him $30, but I only had 18.
Wait, what?
Alright.
Clementine.
Can I check? Can I
Wait,
see your holster
Jonathan,
there?
why
Can
do
you
you
hand it to me? Can I take a look at it, please?
I guess so.
Come out the back.
Jonathan.
I'm just being questioned is all, Clementine.
Oh, okay.
Hey, can you tell Rennie that,
That wasn't Rennie, that was Peaches.
no, I know, but if you have Rennie's telegram, can you tell her that, I don't know if I can hang out right now?
I don't know if she wants to talk to me because she keeps telling everyone that I'm dead.
Oh, that's weird.
All right, Clementine, we need to talk and stuff. So if you don't mind, leave the porch.
Oh,
and,
yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Howdy, Clementine.
Here you go.
Howdy, whoever that was.
I wonder if he'll give this to me. What I'm doing, them that was old and weathered and shaped cattleman. Interesting. All right, here, you can have this back.
Thanks. I got it from another one of my friends.
You got that from one of your friends?
Yeah, I got this whole outfit from my friends.
Recently?
No, I was up in tall trees. I got sent to tall trees when I was 12.
Aye.
So I don't fit in any of the clothing from when I was 12.
Right.
So friends like Howard sometimes let me have their clothes.
Do you mean people that you find dead in tall trees? Is that who you mean?
Hey, Cucamonga.
Did you get this gun belt off of Howard?
No, I got it off someone I think was named Jerry. Or Gerald, I don't know.
How long have you had this gun belt?
2.5 years. They tried to move into the cabin near our basin.
Alright.
That chap over there had a bit of a intense reaction.
So
when he heard the name, so
where's
the teeth.
as Winters over there having an interview right now? Where did Winters go?
I think he's, wait, where is Winters?
Yeah, I believe he was dealing with a gentleman brought in who was needing medical.
Okay. Well, here's what I did. So I asked Jonathan over there why he was knee carrying a sidearm, and he said that to pay for the carriage that they had to do, they went and they rustled some cattle. So he said, you know, can I admit to a crime? That's the crime that he meant to. He said that the farmer cut them, and then he demanded $10 per head of the cattle. They didn't have enough money to give him. He had $18, so he gave him his cattleman revolver, and that's why he apparently has no sidearm. Now, the weapon that recovered off of Peaches is a Schofield revolver. She claims, and I know this to be true, that she does not normally carry guns. She doesn't really like guns. I didn't give it back to her. She had no gunpowder on her hands. I examined the gun belt that he is wearing, and you know how things carried, how leather shapes to your gun, you know, almost perfectly and stuff like that. The leather of his holster is very distinctly shaped for a cattleman, not for a Schofield. Now that doesn't make it so that, you know, there's no way that he used the Schofield to shoot him, but that does take a wee bit away from our case. So.
Hey Rip, do me a favor while I go through something from earlier. Can you check the evidence lockups and see if you can find anything marked Peaches?
No, I know, Gold. I'm just, you know.
Because I don't believe a gun was taken off of her.
Off of Peaches when?
Earlier today when the whole shit show happened.
I mean, most likely not.
But if there was, it wouldn't have been returned anyway, so she wouldn't have had a gun to begin with.
I mean,
I'm just trying to
unless
see.
she went and bought one. No, I said that I was keeping the Schofield for evidence, and she said that's alright. I don't really like guns anyway.
Schofield's a rather expensive gun just to use once and toss away.
Also, notably, after I examined the gun belt, Jonathan said that he got that gun belt from his friends. He got all his clothes from his friends, and he said sometimes, you know, because when he moved to Tall Trees, he was 12 and he doesn't fit in the clothes that he wore before. That sometimes friends like Howard allow him to use their clothes. And I said, do you mean people who die out there? And he nodded. So when he's saying that Howard is his friend, he's just meaning that people come out into Tall Trees and get killed, and when we another are his friends. I do not think that there's any emotional attachment to Howard. He's just someone who died out there, and he...
Circumstance.
Mm-hmm. And he's, like I said, using him as a scapegoat of sorts.
You know, I could try playing the father angle. See if I can get him riled up.
Right, you can. I think it's worth it. I think that we're gonna have enough information to convict him, but anything that we can get additional would be worth it. If you want to have a go at it, maybe start asking about his relationship with his father. And
I'm not gonna straight up ask him. I'm gonna bring up something about my father. And
okay, no. However, you think that might work, I think that you should go for it. Just make sure that you're writing down your findings, and maybe be using separate notebooks than, you know, the document we've got, just so we're not accidentally tearing anything up.
Well, I'm just gonna have a one-on-one man-to-man conversation.
No, that's good. Fine, go ahead and do that.
All right.
You want to go watch Kate?
I will do.
Long story short,
Yeah,
Peaches has been trying to get herself arrested and taken into Sisika all day. And she basically, after we found this fella dead down in Saint Denis, she came up and she said that she had shot him. Questioned her.
That's gotta be
nothing's
tough.
really adding up. Nothing's adding up from anyone. What we do know is that the person down there in Saint Denis shot was Jonathan Redding's father. And he was over there in the group discussing it with Peaches, and he was emotionally shaken up. And I asked why. He said it was because someone was killed in Tall Trees. Just one of the people who goes out there and gets killed by wildlife and stuff, you know, almost every day. I think that's an emotional scapegoat, and it's not actually why he's broken up. Peaches had a gun on her that has one bullet fired. She does not have any gunpowder residue on her hands. We have witnesses that say that Red Shirt was the one who shot his father. He's like I said, there's a lot of details. We've recovered a lot of details. You're gonna have to look at the files to really understand it all. Otherwise, I'm just, you know, a broken record here.
Alright. So it seems with
I don't think my dad knows him a lot.
Peaches trying to get into Sisika to see Sam. She's trying to take the fall. And it underlying issue with Jonathan.
We think that he murdered his father.
Yeah.
I try to.
Jonathan, I need you to keep your voice down a wee bit, please.
Okay.
Okay. Any progress so far?
Alright, well, one take a step back, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything. I'll examine Red Shirt's gun belt to see what gun was normally carried in it. You know how leather molds to your piece and stuff like that? It does not match the creases that you'd expect from a Schofield. It does match a cattleman. He claims that he regularly carries a cattleman. He claims that the reason he no longer has the cattleman is because he got caught rustling cattle and the farmer demanded $10 per head back, and he used the gun partially to pay for that, and that's why he doesn't have it. So I'm having heard...
He just tossed it in the swamp somewhere.
I mean, he's claiming this about the farmer. So, I mean, I guess what you could do is try and investigate that from the farmer. That is a line of question we could pursue. But,
yeah.
I don't know, I can. We might have to cut him loose and pursue this later.
Okay.
On that.
Has he been informed about his father's passing?
No, we have made sure not to inform him that specifically.
Okay.
That we know.
I think.
But...
So I was the one who put in the report not to tell him until he was in an office. I think it might be worth a shot. Just watch his reaction carefully.
Okay. Well, right now, Claymore is trying to have a discussion with him about his own father and see what sort of reaction he gets out of him and stuff like that. I believe. Oh, another thing. He was going over in detail, going to examine the gun belt. He said that he got all his clothes off his friends. When I pressed further, his quote-unquote friends that he's talking about is that he essentially scavenges clothing off the people who get killed out there in tall trees. And Howard was one such of these people.
He's still going.
So Howard is not someone who he is actually emotionally attached to in any way. I believe that his display of emotion is about killing his father, and he's just not admitting it. So it might be very worth it to go in and bring that up with him. So I'd suggest that you go over there, you listen to that conversation, you figure out when to present that.
Sure.
Okay.
Could I have
I'm
somebody
going
over
off
there
duty.
just keeping a good eye on him? I'm not real good at reading people's faces.
You're going off duty, Willer?
Especially with the
Lark
mask
got
over his
attacked in
face.
Saint Denis, so that's a whole other
Wait,
scenario.
Lark
by
did?
some... Correct.
What on earth? What?
So we're going
who
off
was-
duty. Some fella came in asking for bandages. He's been known to cause problems throughout the day. We caught Pearly chasing him this morning, but he escaped on rooftops. Wasn't
Was it-
seen again. He went up to. He talks about himself in third person.
God damn it! That's the fella who saw
His
a red
name,
shirt.
Joel or
Lou,
Joe
I think.
or some. I don't know. He's fucking. I'll remember it later, but yeah, he was referring to himself in third person. So I'm gonna go spend time with Lark, and then right before she goes to bed, probably get a statement and put a wanted up for him.
I think I know where he is. If
he
like to
lives
go
on
after
the
him.
rooftops, I believe, in that little rabbit hole, I reckon. The one which
No,
you gotta
he's
throw
in
yourself through.
he's in the park.
Okay,
That's where I
well,
met him, and he
regardless-
said that he
Because
was
you're
Lark.
saying that
attacked, and
because
I'm-
he's one of the ones who saw this happen, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, regardless, I'm gonna go off duty with
Uh-huh.
Lark, spend time with her, make sure she's all good. Okay, I'm sure you folks, if you need me, telegram me, and I can be on. I'll probably be on throughout the later hours as well when she's gone to bed. Okay, so if anyone needs assistance, just send me a telegram.
Right.
All right.
Alrighty. Have fun, folks, because it sure as hell don't look like it. Positivity. Should we all do some breathing exercises?
Yeah,
I mean,
let's work on that.
we're getting lots of evidence, so it's all
Okay,
coming
that's
to a head here, I think.
All right. Well, look.
Right. I'll come stand by when you do your.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, I mean,
fun.
I'll probably be gone. I'll probably be gone by the time you're back, but we'll see.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I might not come back. We'll see what happens.
Alright.
But good night. Stay safe. See you tomorrow.
Rest up.
Still thinking about the drum.
I mean, he's still your father.
Howdy.
That man ain't my father.
What do you mean?
When my mom passed,
I know. I think this was pretty interesting, guys.
he didn't like to look at me no more. He's always yelling at me, calling me a pussy because I'm crying. He packs up all my things, all my books. Shows me his carriage one night. pays a woman off the street $50 to be my nanny. Sends me off to this land he bought in tall trees. Four days later, that wagon ain't coming back.
We need some Birds LA Noir sounds. Light up the hot mic.
He sent me out there to become a man. He says to be more like him. That man sent me to hell. Every good person I ever met out there died. Ripped apart. Bones cracking. Flesh roasted. Hearing those fucking bastards laugh, feast on everyone who ever gave a damn.
You blame all that on your father?
That man ain't my father. My father's a tall trees. I ain't learned nothing from him. I learned all I need in that forest. I learned how to survive. He want to get rid of me? Like he got rid of my mom? And he's gonna have to try fucking harder. Cause I ain't going nowhere.
So that he got rid of your ma? What do you mean by that, Jonathan?
My mom was home every night at 7. Every night. She wanted to be a writer. She wanted to write books. Teach me to write. Teach me to read. I would read stories with her. One night she don't come home. She don't come home that day, the next day, the day after that. They find her floating in the water. Someone
think your
drowned her
father
in that
did it?
pond. I don't think it. I'm not stupid.
No one's saying that you're stupid, Jonathan. I've never thought you're stupid. It sounds like you've had a very difficult life. When stuff like this happens, it can be very hard to cope. You start feeling anger for you start feeling anger for stuff that's happened, and you want to blame it on someone, and you know, maybe it is the people who are at fault. And it's understandable that you'd want to do something about that, Jonathan.
Growing up like that.
Okay for a
All
chat
that
with
you had to deal with. You must have so much anger inside of you because of it. Nobody to talk to about it.
And when people are angry and stuff like that, they do stuff, they make mistakes, they do stuff they wouldn't normally do. Or they do stuff that they've always wanted to do. And it's hard to say that anyone else in the same position wouldn't do the same. Do you understand what I'm saying, Jonathan?
Yeah.
What really happened when you were down in Saint Denis, Jonathan? Tonight?
I just wanted to know I just wanted to know I was still alive.
You wanted to know who was still alive?
I wanted him to know I was still alive.
By him, do you mean your father?
Or the man that you don't call your father.
Or that man, aye. Wait, do you want us to call him something else? What do you want us to call him?
A bastard.
Alright, so that bastard. Can you tell us what happened with him? You said that you want him to know that you're still alive.
I went to go prank him, you know, like we do sometimes, and I put some animal fat on the floor on the floor. I wrote red shirt in mud on the wall.
Oh snap! You must miss that. Right.
I went to the backyard. I went in the shed. She used to write in there, and
What the hell is gonna be on it?
all her little books and everything used to be in there. And there's nothing but horses and horse shit.
And I'm assuming that made you feel very angry, very sad, right? That
Yeah,
he'd gotten rid of the memories of your mother.
he didn't even care.
And see how that would be very, very upsetting. So that he didn't care. He got rid of the memories of your mother. What is this, a picture of her?
No, it's a picture of the bastard. And with women.
Let's see. You found this at the house?
On the wall. Like he was showing it off.
And so did you go to speak with him about it?
I shot his horses.
You shot the horses. Did he hear that happen?
Yeah.
What happened next, Jonathan?
I was in the yard. And I see this thing walking up to me, hobbling up to me. The bastard I feared my entire life. The man who used to beat me, call me names. I took out my gun and I just wanted him to leave. He wasn't nothing. He was just an old man. Just an old decrepit thing. I just assumed he'd be strong forever. But he wasn't. He didn't even recognize me. He said, "What are you doing hiding behind a mask? I've been in wars, you know. I've seen a bunch of people die around me. You think I'm scared of a man with a gun?"
Why?
He didn't even recognize his own son.
Did something happen? Did he come at you? Did that just hurt even more?
I took my bandana off.
Right.
Just so he could see. There wasn't no remorse in his eyes. There wasn't nothing.
Why?
He looked back at me and he said, "Wow. That's a surprise." I expected your brother, but not you.
Alright. At your discretion.
The weakling, come on back then.
And you still had your gun out at this point?
I put it down.
You put it down, Jonathan?
Yeah. He laughed. He laughed at me.
Laughed at you?
He said that if it was my brother, my brother would have shot him already. That's what a real man would have done.
What happened next?
He asked if he learned the lesson he was trying to teach me. And then he said, "Obviously not. If you're holding that gun like a limp dick in your hand."
Sorry, I'm sure those words stunk really bad, that they hurt really bad.
Okay. Well, what we can do then, if you are desperately needing to go, what we can do is take your telegram number.
I looked at him.
And ask you to come back and just answer a few more questions tomorrow.
But I didn't see him.
You're to think of your mother, your brother.
What I don't want to happen though.
I saw the tall trees.
Locked in here with nowhere to go,
Aye.
and no one's here. You know.
I saw saw all the people that I met, all the people that wanted to move into the tall trees, that wanted to make a life out there. I saw all of them. I saw all the bastards, all the cannibals out there too. I seen them all in that man.
Winters, can I have a wee chat with you over in the corner?
Aye.
I look at my paw and I
Feelings like that are terrible, Jonathan. They can make us do things that we would never normally do. I understand.
I thought I was gonna feel better. I said I'll show you what I learned in the tall trees, old man. I hit him across the face with the butt of my cattleman. I heard his bones crack. I just wanted to knock him out. I just wanted him to feel some of the pain. And he wouldn't go down. He was still standing and he tried to get back up and
And what, Jonathan?
I made sure he stayed down.
How did you do that, Jonathan? Did you use a bullet?
I put him down like the rabid dog he was.
That must have been very, very hard for you, Jonathan. What I need to know from you now, because we're trying to understand exactly what happened, and I feel for you genuinely, Jonathan. I think I've told you. You know, you think I don't like you. I don't really mind you. I think that you're misunderstood, that you've had a very hard life. But I need to know how that bastard ended up in that park in the gazebo.
Emmanuel, you want to step outside?
Why was he found there?
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what to. I didn't know what to do.
Right.
I asked for help.
From your friends who were there? Were they there with you?
No, they was trying to talk with the DiCenzos, because I met them in Sisika, and they said they would give us a job.
Okay. So you went and you got your friends to help?
No.
Then what?
Some guy off the street.
Wait, what did you do?
He was still my dad, sorta. I thought.
Let me just make sure this door's locked. Yeah, it is.
I thought the law would find him sooner.
You moved him to the park?
I asked some people what I should do, and they said put him somewhere that's easy to find, and move him from the backyard.
Okay. Oh. So, I need you to tell me, Jonathan, and I know this is hard, and it's painful for you, and I really appreciate you telling me as much as you have now. When you put him down, you made sure that he wouldn't be getting back up. Was that just hitting him, or did you shoot him? I need to know. What happened to the gun?
I shot him.
You shot him. Where did you shoot him?
shot him in the head.
Alright. And the cattleman that you used to do this, what happened to it? Because you told me before that you gave it to a farmer because he was wanting money back because you were rustling his cattle. Is that true, Jonathan?
No.
Okay. What happened to the cattleman?
I threw it in the pond.
Which pond? The one by the sheriff's office?
Same one where my mom was found.
Is that the same one?
He admitted to it, you know.
He admitted to it?
Him and the others.
Jonathan, can you do you know why Peaches was saying that she might have shot the man?
Yeah.
Why is that?
We just met her. She said her name is Irene.
Okay.
She was really sad, and she saw I was sad, and we're just gonna go drinking and be sad together, I guess. And she said that she really wanted to go to Sisika because her boyfriend or someone is in there, and apparently they're not so well.
So you thought you had a way to help her out?
I wanted some good to come of this, at least. A cannibal dies in the woods. That means people's safe, right? That means some people ain't gonna get eaten. But an old man dead in the park.
So sad. We have to charge him murder.
That don't mean shit.
Or maybe manslaughter. Alright, Jonathan. Can you stay sitting right here? You can speak with Kate if you want to. I need to talk with Winters and Claymore. First off, I think we can just let his friends go.
Yeah, we can let them loose.
Can you both let them loose real quick, and then I need to discuss it with both of you.
Sure.
I'm not sure.
I believe it was it not you that brought him in? Potentially Winters. Who was outside with me then?
Do you know who brought the kid in and took his stuff?
I don't. I'm sorry.
What did you have on you?
Tomahawks, a cattleman, and a knife.
I have his things. I can get him to him.
I was ripped. That was who it was. I've got something to pass to you, by the way, Mitchell.
Alright, what's that?
Yeah, sure. I can team back as well.
Are you handing me stuff? Or... Oh, okay. What?
Give me 1 second.
Was that him and his father?
There you go.
I think so, yeah. It was on Mr. Redden's person when we were in the doctor's office.
Okay.
I thought it's something you might want to have, just given the circumstances, or something that at least you might want to use.
I don't think he'll want
I don't
it.
think he'll want it. I don't think he'll want it.
Yeah.
We're letting him go outside.
Where'd Winters go to?
I think he went to take him outside and give him his stuff back. He'll be right back in.
I know. He deserved it, Jonathan.
See, they know.
Good work, Saffron.
Well, it wasn't just me, it was everyone. It's worked on this. Might have it, but it didn't feel too good, does it?
No, but we have to hit him with at least 2nd degree.
I know. I think we're gonna leave it at that for tonight. I just went to discuss this with Winters, so I want Winters here so that we can all discuss this together.
Are we processing Jonathan?
Oh, once we talk with Winters.
Right, okay.
We're gonna discuss it.
Sorry, I didn't
Well,
catch that.
Cucamonga, just on his way out, was like he deserved it, Jonathan.
Yeah. Aye, we're
Aye.
they all know exactly what happened. They were all there.
Aye, so we might have to. I'm not gonna be able to do tonight, but we might have to hit them with some sort of aid and abetting or something like that. But I'd almost rather not to, given the circumstances around this. That's why we need to all discuss it. And we need to put our findings and maybe get an opinion of seniors or something.
I know that it's a really sensitive situation, especially for Jonathan.
Aye.
But they still helped to kill someone and cover it up. Like, they might be feeling hurt and stuff today, but like that does not excuse.
No,
when we
no,
can't, like,
I know. I'm not. Well,
I know you're
just,
not saying
can
that.
are you talking very quietly?
Very quietly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just given what he said, is they might not be that they were really covering it up. What he was trying to do was trying to help Peaches get to Sisuke.
Right.
And so they moved the body over to the gazebo because he wanted the baby found. He didn't want it to be left where it was.
Yeah.
It's, but getting out of the others, you know, that might be harder.
So
that's going to be
quite
part
a
of
lot out of
investigation.
Manuel so far.
Okay, good. Alright, so we need to make sure that we're keeping track of all those findings. Because what I'm saying is we might just have to track them down later and charge them. Maybe with aid and abetting. I'm not quite sure yet.
We got the confession from.
Aye, we have a full confession from Jonathan. I just wanted to where'd Winters go? He was right here.
I think he's outside. I think he was
He
dealing
was
with the
escorting.
Winters, are you still out there?
Rip, can you go grab Winters?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm finding a little bit strange, you're all telling me that so when I spoke to Jonathan and then when I spoke to Manuel after, they told me that they met Peaches back here in Rhodes. But right after it had happened, I went looking for around the area. I didn't see anyone in the gazebo. I went around all the little houses trying to find things, crying out to see if anyone could hear me, if they were shouting for help or whatever, but I think Winters had already found the guy. Regardless though, after that I went up by the tailors. Peaches was walking down the street away from the tailors. She clocked me with binoculars, spun around real quick and went into the alleyway through to the barber shop. I went into the barber shop and she was changing kind of tying her hair up, and I think she was getting a little quick trim as well for her hair.
Aye, she was looking a bit different than she normally does.
Yeah. So she was definitely in Saint Denis, so and it was right after it too, literally within 10 minutes.
What he says that he saw her and she was feeling sad, and he went down. I think they went down to get a drink and they got to speaking, and he heard that she wanted to go to Sisuke, and he wanted to turn the bad thing of killing his father into something a wee bit better by helping her with that. Because she was carrying a gun. She was carrying a gun, a Schofield, with a single bullet fired. She doesn't typically carry a gun. I've got the gun on me right now.
Right.
But, you know.
Is there anything distinguishing about it, or is it just
It's
just a
Schofield.
stock scope?
It's just a Schofield. I don't.
Right.
I can take a look at it. I don't think there's too much. No, it looks stock to me.
No markings or etchings?
No.
Okay.
That's definitely.
But yeah, we can go after his friends for aiding and abetting, but
Aye.
we got a full confession from him.
So, Winter, I'm not quite sure everything that I heard, but we got a full confession from him. He detailed a long story about the abuse he suffered at his father. He believes that his father killed his mother and admitted to it, and he went to go there and vandalize and prank the house, and he got into a confrontation with his father in the backyard, which I'm assuming we haven't found that crime scene. He apparently went to the shed back there.
We have, yes.
We did.
Yeah, me and Winters found it.
He described writing his name red shirt on a wall. He described going inside a shed and shooting all the horses that he had kept back there. Okay,
There
so
was
we
also,
we found that.
There was also kind of the slimy stuff that was on the
Animal
floor.
fat.
And,
it was animal fat on the floors.
It's the.
So he said that he got into.
There was also this on the door.
He got into a
It was on the door of the
confrontation.
house.
His father stood there taunting him, saying, you know, oh, I wasn't expecting to see you survived. I would have expected your brother. And he said that he pointed the gun at him, and then he lowered it, and then his father said, well, you know, that just proves my point. If you were your brother, he would have shot me with it like a real man, or something along those lines. And then he hit him across the face with the gun. You heard the bones crack, he says. But he wasn't finished yet, so he made sure to end it with a bullet to his head.
Right, okay.
And then later, he met up with Peaches, and he wanted to help her get to Siska, so they moved the body to the gazebo so that she could frame herself for killing him there.
Right. And they met her in Rhodes, is that right?
Then I can't believe that. You could try and clarify that with him.
That's not a crucial detail. I think we have enough anyway.
Right. So down. Aye.
Prior to the fella that, the smaller fella, I'm not sure of his name. I'm thinking he's the Cucamonga kid, right?
I think that's correct.
Okay.
As
was
he
he
left.
told as he left that Jonathan was being arrested? Because he
Very
told
nice of
me
them.
that
They don't even ask for nothing
Jonathan
in return.
killed his dad.
Did he? No, as he was walking out, I didn't know if he was told anything, but he walked over to Jonathan, he laid his hand on his shoulder before he walked out the door. He said, don't worry, Jonathan, he deserved it. And then he walked out.
They might not have been there. He might have told them afterwards.
Aiding and abetting it.
There was six
yeah, but they
sets of
still
blueprints.
So this is what I'm saying is we need to make sure this is a proper investigation, and we need to try and track them down and get, figure out whether or not they're going to get aiding and abetting.
Do you want me to make a start on the investigation paperwork now? I can just turn the incident report
I
into an
think that
investigation.
just turning the incident into the investigation would probably be most appropriate. We need someone to.
Yeah.
I'm
Winters had
very
said to me
tired.
to do
I'm
that
supposed to
earlier.
go to sleep here soon.
Okay.
Or I should
Oh.
have. But
What I can do is I can make a start on the turning the incident into investigation. I can put all the stuff in there from my questioning with Manuel and my questioning with Jonathan as well. I'll let you all know once it's updated, and then whoever's questioned anyone or has any more information can just add to it.
all right. Here's what I'm
Sounds
going
good.
is we could charge him with vandalism. We can charge him with animal cruelty. We can charge him with second-degree murder. I guess we have to charge him with all
Second
those.
degree?
Sorry.
Is
He
it
did-
second degree?
He didn't go there with the intent
Aye.
to kill him. It happened in the heat of the moment.
It was exactly that much is very clear to me is that it's second degree. If his father had, if he had said that his father had attacked him, I would even put it down to manslaughter.
Right.
But
Okay.
no, in this case, his father was simply taunting him. It's a very clear case of second degree, in my opinion.
Okay.
I agree.
I think for the animal cruelty and the, you said vandalism as well?
Aye.
I think what we could do is we drop those,
Mm-hmm.
both of those charges for him being as complacent as he has been, and also, he's been here for a long time.
Aye, and the
So-
extreme trauma. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna include them on the charge sheet, but I'm not gonna charge for it.
Yeah.
What I want to do is I want to give him attempted murder and second degree. Well, aye, we're gonna be taking a Siska.
I mean, it's,
we are gonna be taking a
yeah,
Siska, but we're gonna be marking it down quite a bit. But we are gonna take a Siska.
Once I sat down with him and got him to open up, he
This as a
pretty much
case,
told us
this
everything.
as a case of murder, and we have to for something like this. So
Okay. Do you want to do arrest stuff then, and I'll do investigation for the paperwork?
Aye.
Or are you having
No,
to go right now?
I'll just copy it and I'll make an arrest report on it, and then we can
Okay.
get him on the road.
Okay.
okey-dokey.
Well, you read up the arrest report. We could get him moving. Claymore, Rip, and I can get him transported.
Unless you want to
Sure,
be part
sure.
of the
I would just,
transport.
no. I would like to go to bed. I would just like to go and discuss the charges with him, real quick.
Yeah, I'll get the wagon ready.
Compassionately, aye.
Yeah.
Sounds it.
Alright. Jonathan.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go fill my canteen real quick.
I really do appreciate you talking with us tonight and being willing to share what happened and the things that led up to it. You don't understand that because you did kill him. We do have to charge you with murder tonight. It's second-degree murder. It's a lot less severe than a first-degree murder charge, and we are going to be lightening your sentences given all the given all the circumstances around it. I just want to help you understand that, and I'm very sorry for everything that happened and that it came to this. It's a horrible situation on all sides.
We will be including everything that's happened in our report to the marshals, so hopefully they're more lenient with your
It won't be a martial sentence. It won't be.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be a shorter Siska stay, but they're gonna get you transported, and I'm gonna finish up your paperwork. I'll have it sent over.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And we're sorry you went through all of that.
Alright, you can all take him. Make sure he's got some good food and stuff to take over there with him. Anything else he needs.
Aye, sure. I've actually got a couple of wolf steaks on me, so I'll cook those up for you too. Aye, sure.
Just making
Saffron, one
some
more thing.
Aye.
Plans.
To let me
I
please.
can take care of this since I'll be up for a while, but I am going to put out a wanted report for Peaches for aiding and abetting a major criminal. I think that one's pretty cut and dry.
Okay, aye, that's fine.
You know.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
would like to figure out where the gun came from and stuff. Here, I'm gonna give it to you because I'm gonna go into bed here soon, so you can figure out what you want to do. I thought that this might be the murder weapon, but it's clear it's probably not. Oh wait, that's mine. Never mind. Hang on. Give it back.
Oh, okay.
Give it back.
I'll give it back.
Hey, Saffron.
Aye.
I think
You said he won't be facing martial time.
No.
Second-degree murder is 400 days minimum.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking
Yeah.
at the wrong.
Martial
I was
time.
looking at the wrong charge.
I just took a look at the penal code. But
No,
I'll tell him that we'll try
I've
to
got-
get the marshals.
Hang on. I cannot take this bleeding gun from me before I lose my mind. Sorry, I'm very tired. No, you're correct. I looked at attempted for some reason. I don't know why. Because that's what I was thinking. I was gonna mark it down to 300 even. With everything.
Yeah, it'll still be
No,
marshals
I
time.
know. I know.
Okay.
I'm saying is I'm going to mark it down to 300. I know it's going to be Marshall's time. So
Right.
apologies. Just let him know that Deputy Mitchell's sleep deprived and didn't say the correct thing there. But it's going to be a shorter sentence than he would typically expect.
I will. I'll also let him know that we'll try to get the marshals to be more lenient on him. So, with considering everything he's gone through.
Aye. Alright, I'll get that.
Oh, this one more thing. This draws into question who's sending this off to the marshals.
Well, I'm handling the arrest paperwork right now. I've got to put this together. So, what is happening over there? What is he doing?
He's emptying some of his pockets.
Okay. Why?
He has a bunch of weird stuff in there. Campfire kits and all that.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
It's all fine.
That's fine. Alright, whoever... I'll send the paperwork. Just send him to the 9s when you get there. Okay? And it's gonna be 300. So I'll just do that paperwork. I'll get it done now. You can add the details later if you think it needs to be added. But I'm gonna get that done and send that off to the marshals.
Alright, we're just waiting for the cadet to come back with the food.
Alright.
We're sending him off with some real food, not that stuff they serve.
Oh my goodness. This has been a nut. I mean, that's crazy, guys. It was pretty good. Solid RP from Hoot, by the way. If we could get a shout out for Hoop. That's cool. Very cool story that he gave us tonight. Everything. I think that's... And I wrote up here. Red Shirt was brought in for questioning following the murder of his father in Saint Denis. After extensive questioning, he admitted to having done the deed. Red Shirt claims his father had murdered his mother years ago before sending him and his brother to live in tall trees, and essentially that he had suffered such much mental abuse and trauma from him over the years. The deputies involved in solving this case would like to request that the marshal's office exercise some degree of leniency in this case, given the apparent extreme emotional trauma suffered by Red Shirt that drove him to this horrible act. In his confession, he described being goaded by his father, that when he saw him for the first time in 7 years, his father didn't initially recognize him, but then said that he was surprised to see it was him and not his brother that had survived living in tall trees all this time. Redshirt describes getting angry and drawing his gun at his father, but then lowering it as they spoke, to which his father goaded that had he been his brother, he would have already been a man and shot him on the spot. We hope these details will be taken into consideration in the final sentencing. Which is what prompted Redshirt finally to act. Okay. Well, I think I have done my stuff. I look so aggressively law in this white shirt. Oops. Even without my badge on. I know, I hate this code. I need to update this outfit without the code. Alright, I'll finish the arrest report. I'm going to bed.
Right, okay. Enjoy your rest.
Or I didn't really finish it, I'll just put a wee summary underneath.
Right, I'll add to it with what I can. I've got the investigation pretty much done and dusted here. I just need to get it updated, and that's all.
Alright, that sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good sleep.
Good work tonight.